I love you, Marcus, and they both go off running after the bad guy. First, Mike runs off, then Marcus runs off, and then there's a bunch of violent action scenes that is shooting and stuff, and really cool. She chased the cars, they're chasing after them, and on both of them chasing after them on foot while they're shooting at them, and they're driving cars and stuff. And the girl gets kidnapped eventually by the bad guys that they were protecting, and this guy gets a guy from prison and to hack in stuff, and he finds the answer, and turns out the 40-year-old Marilyn Monroe, she did not age well. Don't do drugs, and turns out that's his girlfriend, and they talk to her, and she explains everything of what happened, and they go to kick ass, and also in this part, and also in this not part of the movie, when you see the paddlers or bad boys, and you see bad boys, what you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? Before that he says, Marcus says, I'm a bad, when they start singing bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? And anyway, let's get to the back to the end, and then they get the help from two cops, and so the shit's real, it could get you killed, and all four of them get on bulletproof vests, and two of them drive suit up for something, and suit up for some reason. I don't know why, and to be honest, but they never really shows those two guys do something undercover. They're dressed undercover, and anyway, they just crash into the building where all the bad guys and this bunch of shooter happens. And hold on, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Anyway, I'm back, and so there's basically this whole explosions, people shooting guns, and them fighting each other, and not really sure what happens to the other two guys, but they're in the second one for some reason. We don't really don't see them in the rest of the movie after the gunfire thing happened for some reason. So they must have had a magic disappearing act. They must be magicians. And anyway, so Marcus saves the girl and lets his partner get shot, and everything explodes, and Marcus is on the floor, and is falling and it's like a little unconscious, and looks dead, a little unconscious, not doing this so well. So he crawls to the car with the two of them, and they like grab his hand, they lift him in the car, and they drive off and chase after the bad guy. Marcus is driving really fast, and Mike says, "From now on, this is how you drive. You know, getting shot." And he says, "You know, getting shot like seems to improve your driving skills. You're not driving like an old lady." and Marcus says, "How could you let me get shot to say and save the girl, so you can save the girl?" And they're driving really fast, and after this guy, and it's like a corner of like this is like split a corner between, or a slight split corner between walls, and Marcus says, "You better hope we make it. I'm please make it in this and says, we're going to make it, don't worry." And anyway, I'm losing myself here. So they make through they bump the guy, and the bad guy goes spinning and crashes the wall, and they go through the slight scene that goes, the slight split that allows them to drive through the wall. It looks like a wall anyway. So it's car crash, and they go to him and to arrest him, and Will Smith shoots him in the leg as he tries to limp off, and they arrest him, and Will Smith's character, Mike attempts to kill him, and Marcus talks him out of it, and he pulls in the bag, he pulls out a gun and saves Marcus's life by killing him, and they all get patched up, and they're all laughing a bit, and the girl asks, now what? Now nothing. I'm going home to my wife, and you want Mike Lowrey? You got Mike Lowrey, and he handcuffs them both. He handcuffs them to each other. He handcuffs them to each other. Mike and gets handcuffed to the girl. and Will Smith says like and the bad boy starts playing, and he says, "Well, we got shot in the leg, Marcus. Your dick probably doesn't work. Why do you want to go home to your wife?" And they like goes off walking, and asks if his boss has a key, and he says no, and the movie ends like that.